Hey everybody, my name is Ivan Filipoff. I'm the Language Arts Instructor in the Learning Lab at the Jackson County campus of Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. What we do here, this series is called Language Links, and I tried to take a concept that I noticed my students having trouble with and make it more manageable for you. And I only have a few minutes to do it. So let's get started. Okay, one of the big issues that I see with my students is that they don't know how to combine sentences. So I like to use analogies to make things more manageable. So I'm going to use an analogy of bricks. This is a brick. I'm not an artist. Now, if you have one brick, it's pretty strong, right? You can stand on it, you can jump on it, you can throw it through a car windshield if that's what you're into. But if you try to make something using more than one brick, you have to use two things, right? Some of you know what I'm talking about. You go to Lowe's, you buy a bag of cement, that's a bag of cement, and you add water. If you just use one or the other, it's not going to work. And I'm going to get back to the sentences, trust me. If you just take the powder and put it on bricks, you just have a dusty brick. If you just take water and put it on the brick, you just have a wet brick. And if you try to stick them together and build a wall without using both, then the first guy that leans on it is going to knock it down. So you've got to use two. This is the magic number. I want you to remember that. So let's change these bricks now to simple sentences. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. Either one of them by themselves work great. I went to the store. I don't think anyone's going to argue with me about that being a complete sentence, right? Easy. I bought, I don't know, what did you buy? Cheese, okay. I like cheese too. I went to the store, I bought cheese. Two bricks, perfectly safe by themselves, strong, but if you try to join them together, you've got to use two things. One of these things is a comma, right? And it has to be followed by a conjunction. Some of your instructors may have taught you that these are called fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Use a comma and one of your fanboys, and you can join these two simple sentences together and make a compound sentence. Now, that's not your only option. That's one good option. Another option is to use this little guy. That's called a semicolon. You know that, right? A semicolon is the same thing as a comma and a conjunction. So if you use a semicolon, don't use a conjunction. You already did. Okay? Remember, two things. Third option, a period and a capital letter. That's the old school style, right? A lot of simple sentences. It's safe, but it's not very interesting. Now, if you just use a comma and nothing else, that is called a comma splice. You don't want that. According to the rubric here at MGCCC, that could cost you, just one of them, could cost you as much as 14 points, so be careful with that. If you use just a conjunction, or if you use just a nothing, that's called a run-on sentence. It is also known as a fused sentence. You want to avoid those at all costs. Okay? So if you use those two things, mortar and water, or a comma and a conjunction, between your complete sentences, you'll be safe. Okay? That's all for now.